Hi everybody.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So it's Vlogmas day 3. And I don't know what we have planned today, but whatever we do, we'll take y'all along with us. Yeah. So I'm off work running into Publix to get a bell pepper because that's the one thing we don't have for dinner. And I'm gonna bring y'all with us, or I'm going to make dinner with y'all tonight. Hey everybody! So tonight I'm going to show y'all how I make chicken fajitas with roasted onions and bell peppers and a side of rice. So first thing I'm gonna do is show you the ingredients that I like to use, and gonna do a okay, so I'll bring y'all a little closer. Let's see. So what we've got here is we've got cumin, white pepper, fancy paprika, or just regular paprika, minced garlic, bell peppers, and onion, this Frontera taco chicken seasoning. It's chipotle and garlic, and it's really good. And then some jasmine rice, and of course some chicken, but it's frozen, and I'm gonna put it in the Instant Pot for 25 minutes and it'll be done. I'm not gonna show the chicken, but I'll show you how I prepared the vegetables, and once the chicken's cooked, I'll show you how I season it. So help me cut up this onion. Thank you. I have a tip for cutting up onions. If you have someone in your house that wears contacts, which I'm usually the one who wears contacts because Vincent's eyes are perfect, but the person who wears contacts should cut onions, because I've noticed when I wear my contacts, my eyes don't get watery from the onions, but when I'm wearing my glasses, they do. So that's a pretty cool trick. Okay, now we're gonna put the onions into this plastic bag and then cut up the bell peppers. Okay, now that we have the onions and the bell peppers in the Ziploc bag, we're going to put, I forgot to add 2 ingredients at the beginning, salt and oil. So, extra virgin olive oil. I don't really know the difference of all the oils, but I always get that one from Harris Teeter. So, you're gonna pour some oil in there. I'm not very precise with my measurements, so I apologize, but just pour a good bit. Then I usually salt things last, so I'm gonna hold off on the salt until the end. Then we're gonna put some cumin. And I just do like, I don't know, this might be like 2 tablespoons. I don't know if that's a lot. I don't really know how much it is, but you really can't, besides the white pepper, which we're gonna put in next, you really can't overdo the seasonings. Besides the salt and the white pepper, like, it just gives it more flavor, and some of it will come off and stick to the pan a little, or it will get lost in the bag. So I did about that much of white pepper, because I put a lot of onions and roasted peppers in there. And if you've never cooked with white pepper before, pick some up because it is so good. It just adds like a little kick, not like a spice, I guess, but just like a little kick. It's really good. Vincent and I love it. I didn't even know white pepper was a thing until like last year. But it's changed our cooking game. So then I'm gonna put in some paprika, and again it's just about the same amount as the cumin, like probably like 2. It might be 1 tablespoon. I don't know. A good bit to coat it, you know? Sorry, I got really close to the camera there. And then last but not least, the star of the show is the garlic. Don't skimp on the garlic. It's very delicious. Okay, I'm gonna put like that much garlic in there. I don't know, that is a lot. Okay, that much garlic. Okay. Then you put it all in here. Everything's in here. And you mix it up. And if it looks like, oh man, it's gonna make me sneeze. Another trick is say pineapple so you don't sneeze. Vincent hates that trick. He likes to sneeze. So it's mixing up. It looks a little bit dry in here. So I'm gonna add a little bit more oil. And you can do that if you decide to do this recipe, you can do that too. This is just the easiest way I've found to mix things up. Like people say put it in a bowl. But I don't know. I don't think everything gets coated when you put it in a bowl. See how some of the stuff is sticking to the side, so that's why I'm not afraid to put a little extra in there. You can shake it. Probably doesn't look the best in the bag, but it's gonna be delicious. Okay, now I've already preheated the oven to 425. No, actually to 400, and I've lined my baking pan with tin foil, just so it's an easier cleanup if you do it this way. So I'm going to just take all the stuff in my bag. I'm gonna move this stuff out of the way first. Okay, I'm gonna take everything in here and I'm gonna put some of it onto the pan. The key is you can't overcrowd the pan because then it won't cook down that well. So I might I don't know if you can freeze these, but I might try to freeze these vegetables for another time because Vincent and I really love this recipe. So then you just spread it out. Oh, let me bring it all closer. There we go. So then we just spread it out all over the pan. I might get a few more bell peppers out of the Ziploc, but this looks like a pretty good amount for tonight. And then we'll add a little bit of salt. And there we go. Hopefully it's not going to be too salty. And then we'll throw it into the oven for 20 minutes. So we've got the chicken going in the Instant Pot, and we've got the onions and bell peppers in the oven. And now all we have to do is we have to get the rice started. I like cooking with jasmine rice. It's so good. I love it much more than white rice. So you might want to try this if you growing up I only ever had white rice really. So if that's the same for you, you should try jasmine rice because it's delicious. Okay, so how I make my jasmine rice is I don't need like a rice cooker or anything. I just use my pan, I put 1 cup of rice in and 1.5 cups of water. And then I'll put the top on. I put the water and the rice in at the same time, and then I turn it up to high. And once the water starts boiling, I turn the burner down to low and let it, I guess, steam for 15 minutes. So if you don't have a rice cooker, that's a really good way to cook rice. It always comes out perfect for me. So let's get that started. Now we wait. Usually when I'm cooking, I watch some TV show or something. Let's see, what am I on? I'm on, it's called A Virgin River on Netflix. It's about this like doctor that is from LA, and she goes to this sort of middle of nowhere town, and at first everybody doesn't like her, and then she wins everybody over and has love troubles. Total rom-com, well, not rom-com, but like girly show. It's pretty funny too, but it's not really a comedy. So I'm on season 2, so I definitely recommend it. See, the rice is boiling, so now I can turn it down to low and let it cook for 15 minutes. I have 13 going up there, but I'll let it cook for an extra 2 once that goes off. Okay, so the vegetables are done. So I just turned off the oven, and I'm going to let them just keep warming there. And I'm going to turn up this heat pan to get this pan hot for the chicken. And while that's heating up, I'm going to cut the chicken up. You'll see me once I've got the chicken cut. Okay, so the chicken's all cut up and the pan is heated, so I'm going to pour some olive oil and put in a little garlic into the pan, and just make sure it's really hot before I pour the chicken into the pan. This is probably like a tablespoon of oil. Okay, and then a little bit more garlic. Not as much garlic as the onions, but just like that much garlic. When you can hear the garlic sizzling, that's how you know your pan's hot enough. Okay. It might actually be a little too hot, so I'm gonna turn it down. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's ready. Now I'm gonna pour the chicken into the pan and just fry it up for like a minute, just to get it a little crisp. Now we're gonna pour the Frontera sauce in there. So here's a better look of the chicken. I just had that, I threw the garlic and oil in there, and then I threw the Frontera seasoning in with it. And I'm just gonna let this cook. It's really good. This sauce is actually really good like the next day, like, or if you just have time to let it simmer, because it sticks to the chicken and it tastes delicious. So, I mean, it doesn't take very long for this to finish cooking. And then the rice is done. So I'm gonna fluff the rice a little bit so it doesn't stick. And jasmine rice actually makes more rice, I think, than like 1 cup of white rice would make. So you could probably even make half of this if you wanted to, because it does make a lot of rice. And what I'll do, I'll just put a little oil in here, just like a dash. That was a little more dash, but, and a little bit of salt. Just so it's not like bland. Okay, that's done. The onions are done. Now we're just waiting for the seasoning to soak into the chicken. Okay, we'll throw a little bit of salt on this and then we'll be ready to eat. Okay, it's all done and Vincent's hungry. He'll be the final judge, so let's take it to him.
My God.
How does it look?
That looks amazing. Thank you.
I'll get you a fork so you can try it.
Oh,
Is it good?
mm-hmm. Mm.
Are you a happy camper? Okay, that concludes Chelsa's cooking show. This might be a segment. What do you think?
I like it.
You can have Vincent's fishing segment, and I can have a cooking segment. Okay, so I hope y'all enjoyed watching me cook, and maybe y'all will, if y'all try out the recipe, or you have any questions, just comment below. Or if you know me personally, just call me or text me. But, yep, this is vlog number 3. 3. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed watching this. And if you cook it and it tastes good, definitely give me a thumbs up. But we'll see you next time. Bye.